Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Wonderful. I'll even adjust slightly further. I'm always surprised with just how big the screen is for me. Hello, hello, one and all. Good to see everybody joining in. We'll start our questions in a couple of minutes' time at 7:05, thereabouts. But welcome, one and all, to Trivia Club, live from the Trivia Clubhouse. Thank you for joining in. Let us know that team name in the live chat. But great to see you. Great to hear from you. Hello to Rondai. Great to have you. Looking forward to having you for a great trivia evening as well. Hello to Team Stoat. Great to have you as well. Yes, thank you as always to the maker of this wonderful Trivia Club sign. Hello to Team Uno Persona. Hello to Cher Lou. Good to have you, Cher Lou. Hello to M in LA. Or Lamb. Yeah. Just LAM. M in LA instead of mad. Oh. Yeah. I think it's just the solo Timo. Hello to the ghost of BB Rebozo. Welcome, welcome, one and all. All right, let's get ready to get started. Make sure that the audio is adjusted and ready to go. Looking good, though. How are you doing today?
Good.
That's good. Without much further to do, let's jump into it in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome to Trivia Club.
Hello, hello. Welcome, one and all, to Trivia Club, live from the Trivia Clubhouse. I'm your host, Russel Harder, the man with the bow tie, the man with that trivia plan. Trivia is planned for 22 questions of trivia goodness today. Why 22? Well, it is Tuesday, February, that's the second month, 22nd of 2022. So, felt only fitting. Yes, welcome to the 88th edition of Trivia Club from the Trivia Clubhouse as well. If you're a fan of double numbers, 88, there you go. It's another one for ya. Nice 88th edition live stream from our house to yours. Great to have you. Thank you for supporting Trivia Club. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And you can also follow Trivia Club on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter as well. We're at triviaclub.ca. You can find all those things in one place. And as I said, 22 questions of trivia goodness, a couple of extra, a couple more than usual. All you need is a pen and a piece of paper to write down your answers on. That hasn't changed. So get ready to write down those answers. to these trivia questions. Hello to everyone playing live in the YouTube chat from our stream. Hello to my Grandma Fran, who's not in the chat, but playing along. Great to have you, as always, Grandma Fran. Hello to Team Stoat. Hello to Rondai. Hello, Team Uno Persona. Hello, Sherloo. Hello to M in LA. Hello to the ghost of BB Rebozo. Hello, Cookie Faced. And hello to your executive producer and mine. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, I love you. Welcome, everyone. Great to have you. If you're playing after the fact, don't forget to let us know your team name and your point total at the end of the night, or at the end of your night, whenever you're finished playing this. Last week, just like every week, we end with a bit of bonus trivia for you, a Trivia Club anagram, where we take all the letters of a certain word or three and make it spell something different. And it was a Super Bowl halftime performer that we were asking you to find in that Trivia Club anagram. That anagram was Girl by Jam, and that spells out Mary J. Blige. Yeah, there you go. There are only 3 cardinal rules when it comes to Trivia Club. Those cardinal rules are: be smarter than that internet connection. If you're cheating to play Trivia Club, you're really only cheating yourself. Remember, no spoilers in the chat either. Keep that competitive spirit sharp. And yes, don't spoil any answers. And the only other rule of Trivia Club is tell everybody about Trivia Club. Cheers. All right, nothing more really to be said other than let's jump into Trivia Club at home. So here's your question number 1 for this Trivia Club at home. We're starting with first and gold. So with first and gold, this country won not only the most gold medals at the Winter Olympics in Beijing with 16, they also won the most medals overall with 37. Once again, this country not only won the most gold medals at this past Winter Olympics in Beijing with 16, but they also won the most medals overall with 37. Question number 2. It's the world's greatest question. So question number 2. Name the superhero that is also known as the Caped Crusader, the world's greatest detective, and the Dark Knight. Once again, for that question number 2, name the superhero that is also known as the Caped Crusader, the world's greatest detective, and the Dark Knight. Question number 3. It's the top of the world. So your top of the world trivia question. Russia and Canada are 2 of the top producers in the world of this cereal grain that comes in the forms of old-fashioned, steel cut, and instant, among others. Once again, Russia and Canada are 2 of the top producers of this cereal grain that come old-fashioned, steel cut, and instant, among others. Question number 4 now. We're going to connect for the point on this one. What does that mean? Well, there's a connection between the answers of questions 2 and 3. If you can tell me that connection, that's a point on question number 4. So how do they connect? Think outside the box with this one. Just your question number 4, connect for the point. And that question number 2, once again, this superhero is also known as the Caped Crusader, the world's greatest detective, and the Dark Knight. And question number 3, Russia and Canada are 2 of the top producers of this cereal grain that comes in old-fashioned, steel-cut, and instant, among other forms. And your question number 4, what is the connection between the answers of 2 and 3? Just as a recap, what is that connection? Question number 5, I'm going to ask you to give me 5. Yeah. Give me 5 one more time. It's the reason for the season. No, it's just part of the trend today. The power of 2s.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I really had to convince her for that
I
second
know,
half. I was also speaking gibberish.
No. I just wasn't thinking.
Okay. She pays attention until we high five and then back out of it. Question number 5. So give me the 5 countries with the most hydropower production. Once again, what are the 5 countries with the most H2O power production? Question number 6. Now it's a question that is a par 4. So your question number 6. Will Smith, Charlize Theron, Matt Damon, and Jack Lemmon all appear together in what movie? Once again, Will Smith, Charlize Theron, Matt Damon, and Jack Lemmon all appear in what movie? Question number 7. is called Some Assembly Required. In addition to its main ingredient, what McDonald's sandwich consists of a steamed bun, tartar sauce, and American cheese? Once again, your question number 7. In addition to its main ingredient, what McDonald's sandwich consists of a steamed bun, tartar sauce, and American cheese? Oh, and what was the name of the question for question number 6? That was par 4. Question number 6, in case you were wondering, was par 4. Question number 7, as I said, some assembly required. Nope. Question number 8 now. It's an audio clue. It is called Bit by Bit. I will play an 8-bit version of a popular song, and you name that song. 8-bit means it sounds like an old ring phone from a flip phone. It's a blip bloopy chip tune cover of a popular song, but you might know it. You might know it still. Hopefully you know it. So name that song for a point. Name the musical act responsible. 2 possible points to be won. So here we go. Bit by bit. That's that question number 8, bit by bit. Name that song for a bit of a point. Name the musical act for another bit of a point. 2 possible points to be won. So, question number 9, it's the name game. So, that question number 9. Name the famous restaurant whose annual hot dog eating contest is held on the 4th of July. Once again, question number 9, what quote-unquote famous restaurant holds an annual hot dog eating contest every 4th of July? Question number 10, it is Survey Says. It is our first game show game of the night. With this game show game, it's an actual Family Feud survey question. So I'll ask you that question that was asked to 100 Americans, thereabouts. You tell me what you think was their number 1 answer. 5 possible points to be won if you can guess their number 1 answer. So, survey says, name a food that can have raisins in it. Even if you don't want raisins in it. But if you do, even luckier, even luckier. Name a food that can have raisins in it. Question number 11. It's a question with some supporting power. So, question number 11. Name the TV series that had a supporting cast that included Alan Ruck and Richard Kind, and in later seasons, Heather Locklear. Once again, name that TV series that had a supporting cast that included such luminaries as Alan Ruck and Richard Kind, and in later seasons, Heather Locklear. Question number 12 now is something I'm going to try with the advantage of a higher definition camera, and that is a visual clue from holding one screen in front of another, so using my iPad. And apologies to all those listening to this in an audio format. Just check it out on YouTube. Question number 12 is called, Who's That? I show you the picture of a famous person before they were famous, and you tell me who that is. Who is that? Well, you tell me. So, for a point, who is that? Who's that? I'll show you as well.
Thank you.
Yep. Who is that? It's almost like a picture-in-picture now. A very lo-fi, like newscast. Yes, who's that? I can always show that picture once again. But before I do that, question number 13, it's a 5-letter word, something of a Wordle word if you want to. Not that I need to support the New York Times, but your 5-letter word today. What is the cooking term for pouring juices or melted fat over meat while cooking to keep it moist? Once again, what is the cooking term for pouring juices or melted fat over meat while cooking to keep it moist? Question number 14. It is time after time, time after time. I'll give you these historical moments in no particular order, and you put them in order from earliest to most recent, with a point given for each correct placement. So 4 possible points to be won, but 2 possible points to be lost if you get even one position out of place. Here are those historical moments in no particular order, once again, but I want you to put them from earliest to most recent. Tom Cruise jumps on Oprah's couch. You know the moment. Sex and the City begins its initial run on HBO. Drew Carey hosts his first episode of The Price is Right. And America's Next Top Model debuts on television, specifically on UPN, in case you were wondering. Yeah. Once again, America's Next Top Model debuts on UPN. Drew Carey hosts his first episode of The Price is Right. Sex and the City begins its initial run on HBO. And Tom Cruise jumps on Oprah's couch. He was very much in love with Katie Holmes. Question number 15 is our second game show game of the night. It is Countdown, Takedown. This game show game is played with Price is Right rules, but with a twist. We want you to get as close as you can to the actual number without going over. And if you're within 25% of the actual number, you get 2 points. If you get the number right on, that is 5 points. But if you go even one over, that is 0 points. So, your Countdown, Takedown question. SpaceX launched 49 Starlink internet satellites this last week in early February, but a surprise geomagnetic storm caused by the sun belching out plasma and magnetic fields hit this number of the satellites and caused them to fall out of orbit. The storm warmed up the atmosphere and pushed atmospheric drag up to 50% higher than during previous launches, which prevented the satellites from getting out of safe mode and reaching stable orbit. At some point, they will just fall back to Earth and burn up. But yes, once again, we're looking for the number of Starlink, SpaceX internet satellites that were launched last week. Of the 49 that were hit by the geomagnetic storm from the sun that will fall out of orbit and burn up in the atmosphere. Question number 16. Looking on the bright side, name the singer that released a 1995 single with the lyrics, "I'm broke, but I'm happy. I'm poor, but I'm kind. I'm short, but I'm healthy. Baby." This is like an early tune-out question for me. Once again, name that singer that released a 1995 single with the lyrics, "I'm broke, but I'm happy. I'm poor, but I'm kind. I'm short, but I'm healthy, baby." That last word to say it normally for once is baby. Question number 17. It's that contact lens. So, your question number 17. According to the lyrics of the 1969 single Space Oddity by David Bowie, who does ground control repeatedly attempt to contact? Once again, your question number 17. According to the lyrics of the 1969 single Space Oddity by David Bowie, who does ground control repeatedly attempt to contact? Question number 18, it is which Chris? There's more questions than 20, but question number 18 is still your favorite game and mine. Yes, which Chris? Pine, Hemsworth, Evans, or Dowd? I tell you the movie and you tell me which of those Hollywood Chris's is featured in that movie. Is it Chris Evans, Chris Pine, Chris Hemsworth, or Chris O'Dowd? So that movie is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Does it feature Chris Pine, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, or Chris O'Dowd? Question number 19, we're going to wrap it up. I mean, we're on the way to wrapping it up. So that question number 19, on a standard wrapper for Eat More chocolate bars, what is the color of the text that spells Eat More? Picture in your mind an Eat More chocolate bar. I do this at least every couple of weeks. No, I mean, I've enjoyed to eat more in the past, though. But I don't think of it that. I don't think of it that often. Check in with me bi-monthly, semi-monthly, right? Bi-weekly. Let's just say that. That's the easiest way to do it. And on a standard wrapper for Eat More chocolate bars, what is the color of the text that spells Eat More? Question number 20, we're going to join the club. Hey, you're at the Trivia Club, you're in the right place. But this question might not be about someplace that is necessarily the right place right now. What music festival is held annually at the Empire Polo Club in California? Once again, name the music festival that is held annually at the Empire Polo Club in California. And question number 21, we're going to tune out Yes, I'm going to read lyrics with as little melody, rhythm, or affect original to the song as possible, and you name that song for a point and name the musical act responsible for that song for a second point. So here it is, that song, or the lyrics from it, read with as little melody, rhythm, or affect original to the song as possible. A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile, and I knew if I had my chance, I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver. With every paper I'd deliver, bad news on the doorstep, I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music died. I mean, another instance of being just hard not to sing the song, had to fight against it. So here are those lyrics one more time. A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile, and I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver, and with every paper I deliver, bad news on the doorstep, I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music died. I thank you. All right, before we go into question number 22, tonight our Trivia Royale, are there any questions I can repeat or clarify with the art of repetition? I can do question number 15 for you. So that question number 15, our countdown takedown question. SpaceX launched 49 Starlink internet satellites last week, but a surprise geomagnetic storm caused by the sun belching out plasma and magnetic fields hit this number of the 49 satellites and caused them to fall out of orbit. The storm warmed up the atmosphere, and long story short, those satellites will fall back to Earth and burn up in the atmosphere. You're welcome. I'm going to queue up the 5 minutes on that clock. By the clock, I mean the timer that will time your Trivia Royale. Yes, you'll have 5 minutes to come up with as many answers as you can. But let me know in the live chat if you have any questions I can repeat. So far, so good. Nothing from the crowd. So far, looking good. So I'm going to start the setup for our question number 22, our Trivia Royale. Yes, you'll have 5 minutes on the clock to give me as many answers as you can, or as many as you can within a reasonable amount. So, name any 12. Yeah, I just wanted to put another 2 in there somehow. Name any 12 of the 27 musical duos named by either Rolling Stone or Far Out magazines as the greatest musical duos of all time. So the name of the duos, be either band name or their individual names together will get you the full point. I'll give you a half a point if you can get half of the duo. But yes, name any 10 or any 12 of those 27 duos that were named by either Rolling Stone or Far Out magazine as the greatest musical duos of all time. both Rolling Stone and Far Out Magazine did top 20 lists, and there's quite a bit of overlap. But some additional answers in there for your trivia pleasure. Yes, once again, full point for a full duo. Half a point if you can get half the duo. These are musical duos known for being duos, I will add. That's the 3-minute bell. 3 minutes, a little less than 3 minutes still remaining. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And yes, remember, these are musical duos, not simply two prominent members of a larger band. Any 12 of those 27 named by either Rolling Stone or Far Out magazines. One minute and 30 seconds remaining. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. That fox and bear are very cute. Yeah. Or maybe it's a deer and a bear. And they're married because she has a nice haircut and he has a good beard. Just chatting about doodles. I forgot to play the thinking music, so. I wasn't chatting to you on purpose. I just wanted to distract you while you were trying to answer. 20 seconds remaining. Time flies when you're enjoying the doodles of answer sheets. 10 seconds. 10 seconds on your Trivia Royale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time is up. Yes, time is up. Finalize those Trivia Royale answers and fill in any other blank spots that you might have before that answer comes around. Every answer will get you a point unless otherwise noted. So here we go. Question number 1, first in gold. What country won not only the most gold medals at the Winter Olympics in Beijing with 16, but they also won the most medals overall with 37. That would be Norway. Norway. Yes way. Question number 2. This superhero is also known as the Caped Crusader, the world's greatest detective, and the Dark Knight. That would be Batman. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Batman. Question number 3. Russia and Canada are 2 of the top producers of this cereal grain that comes in old-fashioned, steel-cut, and instant versions, among others. That would be oats. So what is the connection between Batman and oats? Well, they're one half of a famous duo. Well, there's 222. Batman and Oates, also a great concept or a great album name. Hall and Robin, not as good. But Batman and Oates. Answer question number 4. They are one half of a famous duo. Question number 5. Give me 5. Yeah. Give me the 5 countries with the most hydropower production. Talking about Canada for a point. United States for another point. China for a 3rd point. Brazil for a 4th point. And Russia for a 5th point. There are other countries that do a lot of hydropower production, but size does help when it comes to the most hydropower production. I see the Netherlands as a possible answer. That was a great possible answer. I think they probably are up there when it comes to like per capita or like hydropower within. Oh, I need my glasses. New Zealand, probably also good. Maybe not as good as that one, so just look into that. That's what happens when I try to look at an answer sideways.
Yeah.
Par 4, question number 6. Will Smith, Charlize Theron, Matt Damon, and Jack Lemmon all appear in the movie The Legend of Bagger Vance. Yeah. I was not expecting a Legend of Bagger Vance question today, were you? Neither was I. Question number 7. Some assembly required. In addition to its main ingredient, what McDonald's sandwich consists of a steamed bun, tartar sauce, and American cheese, Filet-O-Fish. Filet-O-Fish. Question number 8. Your bit-by-bit audio question. That bit-by-bit, bloopy version of a popular song was a Radiohead song for a point. That song was Creep. That song was Creep about a weirdo. It's true. Question number 9. What famous restaurant's annual hot dog eating contest is held on the 4th of July? That would be Nathan's or famous Nathan's or Nathan's famous hot dogs. Nathan's famous hot dogs. All righty. Question number 10. Your survey says. So 5 possible answers will get you a point on that. Survey says, name a food that can have raisins in it. Let's start with the 1-point answer and go up in the possible answers from there. So, that 1-point answer. This answer is worth 1 point, but it is the Ritz, as in you're pudding on the Ritz. Pudding. It's pudding for a point. 2 points if you thought of this answer and rolled with it, because it was cut with steel. Oatmeal. It's oatmeal. I guess rolled oats aren't necessarily oatmeal. Oh yeah, steel cut, rolled oats, old fashioned.
Yeah.
In an instant, 2 points. There you go. 3 points if you liked how this answer crumbled. That would be cookies. Biscuits also acceptable. Cookies or biscuits. for 3 points. 4 points if you thought this was a killer answer. Serial killer. Yeah. Cereal for 4 points. The other pun I was going with is you got the scoop for 2 scoops of raisins. Cereal for 4 points. And 5 points for this well-trafficked answer. Traffic scone. Traffic cone? I couldn't think of a better scone joke. So scones will get you 5 points. Cereal for 4 points. Cookies or biscuits for 3 points. Oatmeal for 2 points. And pudding for 1 point. Thoughts? No? All right. Cool. Checking in with my producer.
Okay.
Question number 11. So what television series had a supporting cast that included such actors as Alan Ruck and Richard Kind, and in later seasons, Heather Locklear? That would be Spin City. Good show. Question number 12. Who's that? As in, oh, let me cue it up again. Who is this? That is Jennifer Garner. Jennifer Garner. Who can now be seen just having a fun time on Instagram. Jennifer Garner. Question number 13, 5-letter words. So what is the cooking term for pouring juices or melted fat over meat while cooking to make it or keep it moist? That would be baste. Baste. For you to use on your next, or for your next Wordle word. Baste. Question number 14, time after time. Time after time. Sing it with me. Time after time. She sang it with me that time. She did. So here are those historical moments in correct order from earliest to most recent. So starting in 1998, it was Sex and the City beginning its initial run on HBO. Next up, in 2003, it was America's Next Top Model debuting on UPN. Then in 2005, Tom Cruise jumps on Oprah's couch. And in 2007, Drew Carey hosts his first episode on The Price is Right. So once again, in that number 1 spot, Sex and the City. Number 2 spot, America's Next Top Model. Number 3 spot, Tom Cruise jumping on the couch. And number 4 spot, Drew Carey hosting The Price is Right. All right. Oh, yes, and that also means that Drew Carey has been hosting The Price is Right for 15 years. Question number 15, our countdown takedown. SpaceX launched 49 Starlink internet satellites last week, but a surprise geomagnetic storm caused by the sun belching out plasma and magnetic fields hit how many of those satellites and caused them to fall out of orbit and eventually burn up in the atmosphere? Can I get a drum roll on those 49? Of those 49, they lost 40 satellites. Yeah. It was a good try. I just weren't expecting the sun. I mean, whoever expects the sun? But yes, if you said 40, that is 5 points. If you say anything between 39 to 30, that is 2 points. 29 and below is 0. Also 41 and above is 0. In this case, it's like 41 to 49. So you were just hoping for all of them to be burnt up. which is fair. If you like looking at a telescope and looking at stars, then you might be like, why are there satellites streaking across the sky? I don't know. Question number 16. On the bright side, what female singer released a 1995 single with the lyrics, "I'm broke but I'm happy, I'm poor but I'm kind, I'm short but I'm healthy, baby"? That'd be Alanis Morissette. Question number 17, contact lens. So according to the lyrics of the 1969 single Space Oddity by David Bowie, who does ground control repeatedly attempt to contact? They try to contact Major Tom. That's true. Question number 18. Which Chris? Was it Pine, Hemsworth, Evans, or O'Dowd in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? It was Chris Pine. Chris Pine. It was requested, so I couldn't help it.
No, that's not true.
You said, give me a Chris Pine
Well, I
movie.
didn't
What can I say, folks? I'm trying. Question number 19. Wrap it up. So on a standard wrapper for Eat More chocolate bars, what is the color of the text that spells Eat More? And the text is in orange. It is orange. It's orange text on a yellow wrapper with a bit of a green banner with additional text within that yellow. Question number 20, join the club. So what music festival is held annually at the Empire Polo Club in California? That music festival is Coachella. Question number 21. What was that song from those lyrics in which a long, long time ago I could still remember how that music used to make me smile? That is American Pie for the point by Don McLean. For the second point, yes, Don McLean will get you a point, but also American Pie will get you that point. Question number 22 on this, the February 22nd, 2022 edition of Trivia Club. Naming any 12 of the 27 duos named by either Rolling Stone or Far Out magazines as the greatest musical duos of all time. I'm going to start at the top of this list in the around the 20 spot. Go down from there, although it is a mashed together list of those two, so they're not all in the correct order, let's say. The Black Keys will get you a point. Black Keys. Chaz and Dave for a point. The Eurythmics for a point. Brian Eno and David Byrne for a point. Lex Interior and Poison Ivy. That's from Far Out magazine, so I think that's as far out as it gets. Pet Shop Boys will get you a point. Elton John and Bernie Taupin for a point. Daryl Hall and John Oates will also accept Hall and Oates. Ashford and Simpson. Sonny and Cher. Fripp and Eno. The Righteous Brothers. Steely Dan. Sam and Dave. Suicide. Daft Punk, Otis Redding and Carla Thomas, and Otis Redding. The Carpenters, Lee Hazelwood and Nancy Sinatra. Richard and Linda Thompson. Outkast, The White Stripes, Eric B. and Rakim. The Lovin' Brothers, Simon and Garfunkel, Ike and Tina, the Everly Brothers, and that's it. So once again, the Everly Brothers, Ike and Tina, Simon and Garfunkel, the Lovin' Brothers, Eric B. and Rakim, the White Stripes, Outkast, Richard and Linda Thompson, Lee Hazelwood and Nancy Sinatra, the Carpenters, Otis Redding and Carla Thomas, Daft Punk, Suicide, Sam and Dave, Steely Dan, the Righteous Brothers, Fripp and Eno, Sonny and Cher, Ashford and Simpson, Hall & Oates, Elton John and Bernie Taupin, Pet Shop Boys, Lux Interior and Poison Ivy, Brian Eno and David Byrne, the Eurythmics, Chaz and Dave, and the Black Keys. 50 possible points to be won. 50 potential points. As you're adding up those potential points to be procured. Here's that bonus bit of tiebreaker trivia if you need it. So that bonus bit of trivia, a Trivia Club anagram, as we like to do, a category called I Built a VCR, because that is itself an anagram of Trivia Club. I'm going to ask you to find the pop culture duo in the following anagram. The pop culture duo can be found in the anagram A Bruiser's Promo. A Bruiser's Promo. And as the potential points are also coming in, this week I did remember to put the names together and draw the private trivia event to be won, or that to be handed out, to be awarded to one of our lucky and I would say what am I trying to say? Thank you for filling out the our online poll, our online. Why is this so tough for me to say?
I don't know.
I don't know. So yes, thank you for filling out the online survey that we had in the last couple of months of 2021, leading into 2022, which is our 10th anniversary year. Of those who filled out both part 1 and part 2, I put your names in a raffle, and from that raffle we will draw to see who is awarded that online private trivia event of their very own for them and their friends, potentially family, to enjoy. Here we go. And it will be enjoyed by the Fighting Mongooses.
Ooh. Yay.
By Travis of the Fighting Mongooses.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yes, indeed. Thank you, everyone, for filling out those surveys. Well done to Congrats to Travis of the Fighting Mongooses. Fighting Mongooses are usually playing on tape delay and have a couple of episodes to catch up on. So when they play this in a few weeks, they'll know. No, I'll let them know before that. I'll let them know before that. And I look forward to doing more, of course, of these YouTube streams every Tuesday. Thank you for joining in. Hello once again. And thank you to my grandma for joining in as well. Thank you, Grandma Fran. Don't forget, everyone, to like and subscribe to our Trivia Club videos and our Trivia Club channel. Hit that bell notification to be notified of upcoming videos and live streams. Don't forget, you can also enjoy Trivia Club on triviaclub.ca and all of our other social media streams as well. We'll be back next Tuesday on March 1st. Oh, yeah, and the points, of course, that are coming in. Thank you. I got so caught up in the excitement of the raffle, I almost forgot the points as well. Well done to all of our teams playing along live. With 43 points is the Ghost of BB Rebozo. Well done. Ghost of BB Rebozo. With 14 points is Team Uno Persona. Yeah. With 25.5 points, it is Team Stoat. Well done, Team Stoat. With 32 points is Team Mad in LA. Well done. With 34 points is Cookie Faced. Well done as well. With 23 points, it is your executive producer and mine. Well done as well. Yeah.
Thank you.
Decided to go full Arsenio Hall with that one. Yes, thank you, everyone, for joining in. Thank you as well to Sherlu and Rondai as well for playing along. Let's see. I've already told you about next week, March 1st, next Tuesday. We'll see you in March of 2022. I'm always surprised when a new month comes around. I don't know why. Join in, won't you? And say the same thing we always do at the end of trivia. Okay. The same thing we always say at the end of Trivia Club is, remember, it's not what you know, it's what you learn along the way. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks.
And
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
No, you're going to stick around, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.